All right. The first person to pitch today is Katleho Pamela. It's a collaboration. Eh? Where are they? Pamela, if they're not here in 5 minutes, we're disqualifying them. So please note that. If they're not here in 5 minutes, we disqualify. The second person who's going to pitch is Mr. Pumla Grimsley. Our A3 is Mata Tsotetsi. So that's a collaboration, right? Okay. Mata Tsotetsi. It's a collaboration. So I could only see the page on top. And the third one, number 4, is Moses Tabang Sikosana. Oh, it's a collaboration. Then we have Tabiso Mudisele. It's also a collaboration, Chukudu collaboration. Then we have Apram. Oops, where's Apram? Oh, Apram, yes. Okay. Mokgotsi Patience Silepe. Tebogo Manya. Yeah, short. Is it this way? Tuli Makofane. Oh, it's a collaboration. Ne? Kanya Masipa. Onia Johnny. Zibele Mjuleni. Okay. No, you're still writing English. Yeah, so that will. Mimi Muyemi. Tabo Colin. What's your surname, Colin? Choco. Khomotso Shilabie. E unga puli itulo mfa. The last three. Happy Erishabang. The last two. Simpiwe Mbangi. This one ties back. It ties back. It ties back. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And the last one is Buitumelo Kachalehu. All right, can we please give them a round of applause? All right, then, colleagues. Which one? Okay, let me just. The first one. Okay, no, I think it's so. All right, so this is the order, ne? A1, Kaikleho, Pamela. Where is he or she? Not yet found. But how come? Okay, should we disqualify them? All right. Okay, so we can mark him as A1, but put it underneath. Okay. A2 is Pumla Sibande. A3, Matatso Tetzi. A4, Moses Tabang Skosana. A5, Tabiso Mudisele. A6, Chukudu. A7, Abram. Can you hear me? Where is he? Oh, okay. A7. Colleagues, don't think we are giving Abram attention. He's got an hearing aid. Yes. A8, Mokhotsi Patience. Oh, Makhotso. Okay. A9, Debu Khomanya. A10, Tulo Makofani. A11, Kanya Masipa. A12, Onika Joni. A13, Onela. Yeah, but it's okay, just as long as you know your number. Ne? Yeah, we don't want to know your name. Yes. A13, Zibele. A14, Mimi. A15, Tabo Choko. A16, Khomotso. A17, Happy Eri. A18, Simpiwe Mpengi. Mbande. Oh, yes, but as long as you recall your name, you are A18. Then A19, is it Buitumelo? Eh? Yeah, no, you'll be A19. We skipped someone, so we want to get that person. Who did I not mention? No, that one I mentioned. Net, if collabo one person, yes. No, it becomes two people, Angisho. Yeah, they are one. So Angisho, when we count now, we will count 20, but we know collaborators and so forth will take us maybe to 26. So one person from the collab will stand up. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. 19. Oh, they gave me 19. Yes. And that was done because the passing mark was 45%. Yes. All right. All right. So all right. Okay. So so we know the list, ne? So I will have this mic seated there with the judges. You sorry, colleagues, you came late, you are making noise, please. You will come on stage and you will pitch as per the criteria I gave you. The judges will judge you based on that. So as you come, you will take up the garment and show it to the judges, let them feel it. You have 3 minutes to pitch it. 2 minutes will be a response from the judges. Once your 5 minutes is out, you sit down. So 3 minutes, you'll be alerted. You will pause. Judges, 2 minutes. Response, 5 minutes out, you sit down. What's the question? No. One presentation is 5 minutes. Yes. No, you can show it out. Yes. However, when the MEC is here, it is best to collaborate with someone so that they can showcase your dress, so that the MEC can see the stuff you guys it. Then for jackets, we can all wear, even me. I can wear the jacket if it's my size and show to the MEC. So we are now going to start the process. It's 5 minutes. The judges will call one by one. So if you know yourself that you are A1, please come on stage. You will stand here and present. Everything is live. There's pictures. Then you will be timed over there. Thank you. All the best. Okay. We are aware that some of the colleagues who made the top 20, some of them are back designers or they design other stuff. So if you come on stage, you can bring your garment and that other prototype that you do. So for example, Abram does bags, but he was not judged on the basis of the bag, but on the jacket. But when he comes on stage, he can come with the bags that he does. Is it clear? Yes. Because we are aware some colleagues have been doing this for 7 years, some for 3 years. But today it's not for the purpose of that when you are on the top 20, but for the purpose of your businessing. What are your plans? How are you going to use the prize money? How will you remain sustainable? So we are going to start now. Can we please have A1 on stage?
Where am I looking at? Mpege? Am I looking at the camera? Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Katlego Ramela from the Throne Store, and on my right is a gentleman named Siafons from Block 88. This is a collaborative initiative between the two stores which are awfully similar, and our footprint is mainly in Soweto. Both stores, the Throne and Block 88, can be found in Soweto. So, yeah. The problem that we usually solve, the problem that we're solving is to eliminate the stresses of creating impossible designs that are unsellable. So what we do, we concentrate on the simple things and mass produce, making sure that everyone is happy. I see everyone is changed into some new clothes. A lot of you guys are wearing t-shirts. I guess you're still in business. Our target market is vibrant young people who are usually found on social networks. They're big on social networks. They attend funky events. These guys are vibrant, they're futuristics and fashion forward. With the funding that we require a minimum of 140,000, which will be shared respectively amongst Block 88 and the Throne Store, which will be used to expand the two stores that we currently have. Procurement of shipping containers, buying wood, and making sure that the things that we produce currently are done at a bigger scale.
And one of the major problems that we're having today is people make the best designs. They make one of the most wonderful designs. But the problem is that to produce them is more difficult than making a t-shirt. So you can have the best design, but how long does it take you to produce that design? So the problem, our biggest problem right now is that we don't have South African-based designers or companies that makes and champions t-shirts And t-shirts are one of the basic things ever, but you don't have companies that champion that. So it's the biggest problem. So what you're trying to solve now is mass producing t-shirts and making sure that there's a brand or there's a company that sells plain t-shirts and that can sell to everyone and at a very efficient time. And also, what we're doing is also trying to eliminate the time frame of making these things and getting more machineries and getting more people to work on this. So this is what we are presenting to you today.
So just okay.
And your garment. But also to colleagues, there's a request at the back. Our cameras can't pick people when they speak, so they'd like you to speak a little bit up so that you can be audible. Sharp.
Can I have a look at the garment?
Once you're done with your garment, please pass it through the judges so that they can interrogate the quality, the workmanship, and whatnot. Okay, pass it. Asibashayeleni izandla guys, singabi nomona. They've got 2 minutes to look at your garment and maybe to ask questions, and they will ask the questions. As soon as they are done, you'll be relieved. Yes. Any question, gentlemen? Market viability of the product.
Gentlemen. Hi.
Okay, as the judges, you must understand structuring some judges way to guys. It's it's threefold judgment that you're going to be judged on. Uraga here is in retail business, so obviously his judgment is going to be based on the market viability of your product. You know, if it's going to make it on the retail and whatever the issues. Omandla Mokoena is in the manufacturing business. He's actually the manufacturer. He does exactly what you were doing yesterday. Yeah, so he's going to be looking at the quality of your workmanship, you know. And then Ushon is a stylist. He's the person who's going to be saying, is there a person who will be able to dress or wear your product and look stylish in your product? So that is how they will apply their minds and their judgment, and they are allowed to deliberate. So maybe they will all three ask you questions, or it's going to be just one who's going to ask you questions. And feel free to articulate yourself. You are not judging people on language proficiency, guys. Ne?
Hi guys. Just a quick question. I believe you guys stitched this, right? You stitched this. Do you think, does this have longevity? Meaning, after a few washes, will the product still remain the way it is right now?
Yes, it will. Are you talking about the product itself?
Well, the actual garment and this little detail that's in front?
The detail that's in front. Oh, the garment will have longevity and it won't fade. Because I've personally used that garment, that fabric,
and I see
with the it's almost like embroidery, but it's not. So if we had an embroidery machine, we would have actually had that as an embroidery. So we just improvised and had that and used.
Because after a few washes, this will come out.
Definitely. So we didn't have an embroidery machine.
A simple solution to that would have been just a stitched on.
The time that we were given, we couldn't. It was not sufficient enough for us to make that.
Fair enough. Yeah. Thank you.
Akekho omunye nombuzo, guys. Thank you very much for your presentation. Ngicela sibashayele izandla. And then we will call A2 to come to the stage. And remember, guys, speak audible, volume 45. You've got 3 minutes. I think it's a lot of time compared to a minute that you had to use the other day. So today, you'll be a bit relaxed, but at the same time, speak everything that you must speak. Pumla, A2, your time starts now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pumla Grimsley Sibande from a company called Goche Group of Companies. We specialize in clothing manufacturing and skill development. At times, we come across the challenges of high product demand, of which we can't meet, and struggle to find the relevant people who can meet the relevant market standards. What we have identified that there is a huge gap in the market and there is a huge gap in the skill development programs. So our solution to this is to create more than 50 employment opportunities by doing what? By training young community members, offering them the skill of sewing and designing, also entrepreneurial skills, so that they may understand the field where they are going, of which is the field of clothing manufacturing. We have a huge market in the industry, of which we are residing in Egoruleni, where we have made a research that there are no manufacturing hubs that they can produce in a mass production. So we have made it upon ourselves that if we start equipping or imparting the skill of sewing and designing to the youth of South Africa, we can be able to create a manufacturing hub and creating more jobs opportunities. Our market is day-to-day where for financial institutions where we are targeting banks. As you may see, our sample is a simple shift dress for bank consultants. Our market also lies in the hospitality industry, where we can supply our garments for chefs, we can supply our garments for waitresses. Also, our target market is for beauty spa agents, where they can use the uniform for working purposes. Also, organizational structures, where they will need uniforms to wear. Basically, that's our target market. And going forward, we're also targeting, and our market is government institutions for uniforms. With our funding requirement, first, as we are engaging ourselves in the skill development programs, we are seeking funding of 350,000. First, we are seeking funding for accreditation for level 1, of which level 1 is equipping the community or the beneficiaries with the skill of entrepreneurship. And number 2 is for accreditation for level 2, of which it caters for sewing and designing in the footwear.
The next 2 minutes is going to be for judges. Please present your comment to the judges.
For waitresses, where they can put all the cards for orders. Also, can talk. Beauty spa agents to put their combs, put every product that they need to put. This is a private production. This one you can use in the hand, using different textures, using different materials.
As long as I pitch in, these judges must interrogate and take their time. They will ask questions. Pumla Sibande, fortunately for you, there are no questions for the judges. Round of applause for Pumla. And please take a seat. Sure. I think for the purpose of time and allowing judges to interrogate your product, guys, it's always best to present your garment, show the house your garment, and give it to the judges so that they can interrogate your garment while you are talking, ne? So that you can move speedily. A3. Sicela simshayeleni izandla naye, hawu. Simshayeleni izandla A3 as a phambili. Sebenza girl. Hey, ku-tense namhlanje bafethu kwenzakala. Okay, I think A3 is a collaboration, guys, ne? Yes. Present the first what you made. The item that you made yesterday. Yes. Then you will show what the other specialty of yours is. Okay. And A3, your time starts now.
Greetings to you all. My name is Martha Tsoteti. I'm representing a company called Martino's Designs from Alexander Township. Our problem is that we came with a design mix of fusion of formal and casual, of which the public really did accept it and they loved it. So now we're getting a lot of orders and we're short of staff and machinery. So that's our biggest problem right now. Our target market are your bridegrooms and matriculants. We noticed that matric dance it's an annual thing. So we go out to schools and talk to governing bodies to allow us to supply the matriculants with our designs, because we offer 2 matriculants every year opportunity to wear our brands free so that they can promote our designs. And our funding requirements, it's of 200,000, of which it's for renovating our office space and buying more equipment like machinery and tables, of which we are short of currently. And how we're going to utilize the money that we have, we're going to we're going to renovate the space, as we said, hire more, and provide empowerment for the community by hiring more people from Alexandra. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
You are on 1 minute, 33 seconds. Is there something that your partner would like to add on the presentation? And presentation must always be based on the prototype that you make, ne? Okay. Yesterday.
Hey, hi. My name is Martin. My name is Martin. We try to create fashion, more style to change our.
Yeah, we're fine. Speak properly to the mic so that they can hear you.
Okay, thanks. Huh? Sure. Okay. My name is Martin. I try to create a fashion style. We change the denim to African print to make more exclusive thing. So we look at that, inspire from back in the days, our granddad, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, we wear kind of denim thing to change more, people more stylish. But like we say, like we buy like a denim thing, we can change to create more and casual and formal and put a little bit of African print. Because you know these days African print is more trending things. People more loving and are promoting more African print and more focus more in African things to promote in denim to change more. Build one garment then. Thanks.
3 minutes is up. Thank you. Judges, you've already seen the product. Any questions?
Just your offering is quite unique. Just the finishes just needs to work on.
Most of the stuff I think is just a finish. Yeah, but your stuff is good. It's number one. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Okay, and then we are on A4. A4? Okay, it's taking their time. Guys, remember we did say, I just want to make clarity. Okay, people who can bring their stuff in the front are people who competed in the garment manufacturing, but they are not in that space. I'm not sure I understand that. Like if you are making bags, but yesterday you competed in manufacturing the garment, you bring your garment, but you also say, this is what I do on a daily basis, so that you will be treated fairly. Sure.
May I start?
Your time starts now.
Good morning. My name is Tabans Kosana from Nel Mafias. I represent Apex Textile Industry. The reason why we started this company is because we saw the shortage of the textile industry in Mamelodi. Most fashion designers, they struggle on getting textile. They're struggling to get the cloth, anything that you can think of, the lesela and all those kind of beauty, you know, they struggle with the mass production and things like that. So the reason why we did this, we came up with another unique style. Most clothes, we find them in the dumping areas, in our city areas. So what we realized is that, how about we take those old clothes, wash them and redo a new fabric for us, so that we must resell it into the industry again. And another thing is that we looked into the textile printing. We looked into going through a different production line whereby we use the old manufacturing stuff to do shoes, to do bags, to do packaging for those who do fashion, so that they must have unique style in their own bags. And also we looked into going through the real concept of making a new fashion print. Then the money that we need approximately 100,000 just to buy machinery, because we mostly use our own hands at the current moment. So we need that money to buy machinery, to buy irons, to make it more visible, more fresh, more unique. And also, the reason why we did this business is that there are more people who are unemployed in our township. Mostly they were complaining that, where is the schools like textile school whereby we'll do sewing and so on. Thank you very much. Maybe my partner can say something.
Okay. So you're saying, is this made of recycled fabric?
Technically, that one was not made on a recycling fabric, but our main objective is to do a recyclable fabric.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Are you guys sorted? You're still within your 3 minutes.
Okay, I think I could just say, let me just add some few things.
And your 3 minutes ends.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Guys, let me release you before it. I know it's competition, it's tough, it's not easy standing in front of people and speak, but 3 minutes is a lot of time. You can actually even time yourself. It's unfortunate for Lababa Kulumile before, because bona they're picking up a mistake while Lababa who went on first, but 3 minutes it's a lot of. You've got 3 minutes to yourself. The 2 minutes is actually for the judges to actually ask you questions, and you can respond to the judges. It's clear, Ngishabafwethu. So relax on. It's 3 minutes. It's yours, all yours, and your garment. Ne? And there are scoring sheets that you guys were scored ngazo izolo. Ne? We just realized no manje no tabang those sheets we are supposed now present a garment yako present nayo, because it tells the judges what happened yesterday and how you were scored. You understand? So they must have that kind of understanding. But otherwise, so far, guys, you are doing well. Just think it's your moment to shine. It's your moment to kill it. It's big prizes to be won. You guys, I think you did quite very well, and the judges don't have any questions for you. But judges, tell man, they need to hear your views. You know, express yourself. You know, they need you to tell them or comments. How does the garment look like? Do you see a potential of it surviving in the market? You know, so that even if they don't make it, but let's give them a feedback. But when you go back home, you know, you can improve. You can sell on this style that you are doing. It's durable. You know, tell my judges, wait. You know, please give these guys what they need to hear. Thank you, guys. You may descend. And we are young, guys, ne? We are young. Bring that youthful exuberance into your presentation. Bring it. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. You know, as judge language, as judge business yako. A5. Thabiso Mutisele, it's your time. Asimshayele nizandla. And that's my quote, confidence is key for it. Sometimes don't be afraid to present your product, present yourself, present your business. It's big money to be won. You know, not in Namashoni for Rimali. I would kill me for this opportunity. Especially Lizandla. But we're not going to consider this. We're going to consider that which you made yesterday, guys, because you are in the manufacturing. You are not in the bag space. You know, you are in the clothing space. So if we bring this, it's something that you've had enough time to do at home. Okay. So you can speak about your business on that. We just do this, gentlemen.
Morning.
And you've got 3 minutes. Relax, guys. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time and a lot of money at stake. And speak as loud as possible. The videos need to hear you, you know, so that your 3 minutes starts now.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thabiso Mudisele, and I'm the founder and CEO of Resistance Apparel. We are a sportswear brand based in Soweto, Meadowlands, and we specialize in the designing and manufacturing of our own performance gear. Yesterday, we also designed a garment, which was a hoodie, which was conceptualized with a bit of fashion and also sportswear that me and Zama also created in order to also create a certain flair and a special, unique type of product. Sportswear is also a big market because a lot of people that wear sportswear, it's your average Joe. Whether you're going to work, whether you gym, whether you're going to campus, or whatever you're doing, you're sitting at home, sportswear is the most preferred clothing that you can wear on a daily basis. We also have a big market because currently we've worked with big corporate supplement companies, and we have a big audience because we can also work with a lot of people. We can work within the gymming contractors, we can work with big corporate sporting companies, and we also require 400,000, me and Zama, in terms of growing our businesses because we need more machinery, and we need more machineries. We also need more people to actually launch the brand and take it to further heights, because me and Zama, we've also decided to collaborate together. As he does suits, I'm in the sporting industry. He's going to be manufacturing suits for players and sports teams that go to conferences, and I'll be designing the kits. And also, we also have a big, what we're also going to do with the prize money, we're going to release a formal launch for our brand so that we take it out there. We're also going to purchase a space whereby we're going to have our own seamstress do everything and convert it into a shop also. And we're also going to create our first prototype of running shoes, as we're also currently sponsoring 2 students in VIDS and UJ. One is an athlete and one is a tennis player. Thank you.
Good day. To add to my business partner here, my new business partner, as we do our sport, we actually focus on the people who are fearless, bold, and brave, African globalist. Because what we do, we collaborate like sportwear into from actually tailoring, bespoke, avant-garde into like ready to wear. So our market is very big. We're focusing on the stylists, the fashion weeks, people who are brave, because our garment boosts self-esteem, and Yeah, thank you.
You are on 3 minutes on the dot. Judges?
That's true. Just one question. Based on this comment, is it for training or day-to-day usage? Take into consideration that it's very heavy, it's for training. It's going to require the person or the user, the end user of it, to put more muscle. I'm not sure if it's also part of training, you're assisting it's also an innovative way of creating such a garment.
Okay, thanks for the question. As for the jacket, yes, it's for like a day-to-day outfit because actually the material that we used is the material that the challenge was like use what you have. So it was very important for us to make a look that it's a sportwear look. Thank you.
No, the item looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I would say. Even I was looking at your tracksuit. I know that you are not supposed to be commenting on that, but your tracksuit and your suit, they're super, guys. Yeah.
Hi guys, how you doing? Great. The product looks really good. Again, the finishing needs a bit of more attention, I feel, because as somebody who wants to buy the product, they're going to look at your finishing first. Unfortunately, if your finishing is not the greatest, the product doesn't live up to it. So I can understand the time that you guys had, which was very minimal, 4 hours, I think? Yes, it was 4 hours. Okay, so obviously in that short span of time, it's difficult to pull through, but to get the stitches in line, it's very important. So just pay attention to that. Yeah, great.
I'm sure you are happy with the feedback as well in terms of how you look and the presentation that you guys did. You know, it's very important. Thank you. The more we get out of our judges, the better. Sigu number Ebani, A6. It's your time to shine. Simshayine nizandla. Simshayine nizandla A6 esazanga phambili. 3 minutes is a lot of time, but at the same time, hey, it's not too much of a time. You must get, yeah, you can. Okay, this is the item the guys made. Yes, you can leave the item here. And then, yeah. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Good day, everyone. My name is Chikudu Pasha from Deepslot. I'm a founder of Alvada Creation, which was founded on the 2013. We make apparels and for plus-size women. Our garments are very unique because most of the time we're using a plain fabrics. Now we collaborated our work with Authentic Fabric, which is a textile. They do a unique fabrics for us, which is why our product they're very unique. And another thing, our target market is unique. Sorry about that. Our target market are young professionals, all the way from the townships and all from the suburbs. And our requirement for our finding, it will help us increase production capacity and to rebrand our brand, which is Alvada Creations. And since we have more shops that we're gonna be supplying with our unique clothes for plus size, which is the space, I think the funding will help us out very well to produce more product so that everyone in the world, our plus size women who are suffering, that they can have our brand. Thank you. Now I can allow our comfort partner. Sorry.
I'm the collaborative partner. We are the lifestyle gallery. We have an in-house brand called Style Architect. Style Architect is the one that partnered with Alvada Creation. Not many people wear local commercial textiles and appealing brands. You're all probably wondering why. We believe that being black is no longer a valid statement, but we actually have a confidence from people that they are ready to buy our product. Now the question is, are we ready to deliver? By far, we have sold our textiles and clothing worth 82,000, which most of the money went back to admin and logistics cost. With this in mind, we believe that people are intrigued by our appealing means of designing custom textiles before even knowing that it's local brand and even want more. So our direct market together with Alvada is the middle class. Currently, we require, in addition to the 50,000, 120,000 as we were quoted, to help us have more machinery and hardware in terms of having more and designing within the textile that we want and require more weaved textile. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, the judges would like to give you guys feedback. May I start here?
Hi guys, how are you doing? Okay, great. Just key thing. It's a long dress. Fabric. What fabric would this be?
Oh, sorry. We actually used the waterproof since we actually are going for the street and avant-garde on that concept.
So this would be synthetic, right?
For sure.
It is synthetic. You don't think having such a, big dress, heat, you don't think this is going to be too hot?
So we also focused on the season also that we're actually going into the autumn,
So would
winter.
this then be for the fall?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. All right, okay, thanks. The concept is really nice. I like the print that you've done. I'm not sure if this is a feasible option on the dress because you got to have elasticated option so that
Okay, sorry about that. Yesterday when we were doing the cuffs, the guys who were helping us in the factory, they fused without our consent and we had a limited time. We had to borrow the machines for other person. We just had to use it very quickly.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, mine's just to ask about this, the print. Did you make a print yourself?
Yes, sir, because part of what we do, we conceptualize on coming up with patterns of prints, and also our key focus now going forward is just to have the trademarks on developing our own textiles and then also having our own custom prints as well for other brands and ourselves.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's good.
Thank
It's
you
beautiful.
very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. You're on 4 minutes, 38 seconds. Thank you very much for your presentation. You can take your comment and descend. Just to come into your rescue, guys, in terms of the judges, I think it's fair. Pick up and present. The judges should be made aware. You were given a 4-hour challenge and with limited resources, and you had to use whatever that you have, at the factory. So it's not necessarily they had to pick their fabric way before, They were just thrown into a factory, find whatever that you can find, do whatever that you can make out of it, So I think it will work a bit on your favor so that judges don't become too harsh on that aspect. But at the same time, I love the way some of you are thinking of your feet in terms of responding, because these pitches are supposed to prepare you for other, pitches going forward. So A6, Chukudu collaboration. Oh, it's A7, Abram. Abram. Once again, I'm going to use a disclaimer for the purpose of being clear, fair, and transparent. Abram he's a bag manufacturer, but he went to the challenge like all of you guys to throw in. He's not going to be bags. He's not. We will look at what he made yesterday, but he will put his stuff there so that we know what he's not a fashion designer like all of us, but he's more of an accessory designer. But he will be judged and interrogated on the very same basis of the garment that he made. It's fair, but it's not like we are doing others a favor when we are depriving others a favor. We need to make that reminder every time so that even in our videos it's going to be clear. Abram, you have 3 minutes to pitch your business and the garment design you made yesterday.
Dumela. My name is Abraham Olifeta from Kuton Township. I'm a designer at Associationism Culture Store Lifestyle Apparel, which is specializing with leather craft, belt, shoes, t-shirts, sweaters, hats, cap, and so on. I also have a store in Kuton location. And my workshop is in Tembisa, Ivory Park. The reason why my workshop is in Tembisa and my store is in Kutong Township is because of Kutong Township is very far with Joburg. Kutong Township is very far with Joburg, so I decided to rent a cheap room at Ivory Park where I work, so that I can always be in Joburg to buy stuff, material, and so on. Our mission in our company is to create a job and share skills to young, upcoming designers. At Kutong Township, our store is surrounded by 3 primary schools. So they used to come at our store when the school's out and so on, to ask how I do this. So we plan to get funding and buy 4 12-meter containers, which is 120,000, and 10 post-leather machines, which is 100,000. Each machine is 10,000, and 30,000 for leathers and materials and other things that we use. So we need 250,000. Our market is in present. We go to local markets, Vilagazi, Mawoning, Exeter Peterson, and so on. Thank you.
You are still on 2 minutes. Abraham, your 3 minutes is not exhausted. If there's anything you'd like to add or the judges would like to ask you, based on what they've seen you created yesterday in the challenge. Let me start with the other side. Raga is always saying something. Sean, it's about time you say something.
So, I've seen your yesterday scoring, and oh, Gonja, okay, sorry. Okay, I'm cool.
I'm struggling with hearing. Without this hearing aid, I can't hear you, my brother. But I never let my disability take me down.
That's all. Color coordination is very perfect. Yenza umsebenzi wami ube very easy to convince a client in terms of this would work for them. This is a garment that they can keep even 10 years going forward. Well done.
Sure, Abraham, I'm impressed with everything. Yeah, in terms of your bags, your stuff. Yeah, no, I'm happy, man. Yeah? Sharp, keep it up, eh?
Abraham, what's your real passion? Clothing or leather bags?
What are your passion? What is your real passion? Is it clothing or leather bags?
I love this. I love fashion. I love styling. I also do designing bags.
Okay, guys, you know, any product,
guys,
when I see in my hands, the first thing that come across is passion. The product without passion, there is no value attached to it. And what I see here, there, I like what I'm seeing. And you are inspirational, let me tell you that. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Well done, well done.
Thank you, guys. Abraham, well done. You can take your stuff. And all this happened in 4 minutes, 49 seconds. So, guys, can you realize that 3 minutes is a lot of time for you to sell yourself? And please, I like to use Abraham's example. It's not about language. It's not about language. We are not looking for people who can speak proficient language. We are looking for passion. We are looking for love. You know, Uraga, when he spoke here earlier on, he said, have a clear vision and fill it with passion. Remember those words. Have a clear vision, fill it with passion, you know. So Stella Naniza Lapambil, we need that passion. Okay, if we are Zazuguti Auga check it out, Bafetu, may you please quietly, quickly go check out. You know, Emma would tell me Bafetu, standard practice, check out time is 10 o'clock. Wherever you go, you know, we siyafundisana ngisho bafethu. Wherever you go, nangabulele hotel ngelanga ohamba ngalo 10 o'clock. Mele ngabe ikhwama zakho seziphumile bazopreparela the next person. So guys, we are looking for more passion. I'm looking for more passion. Well done to the presenters so far. Asindluleni siye ku A8. Mohotsi, patience. Ngicela simshayele izandla. I hope akake check her out. Uza check her out after. Walk with passion. Walk with passion. Manje ngobe sifuna ukuzibona le mpahla kuyomela simkhumule lo sisi sizozibona la etafuleni. Okay. Are you guys a collaboration? Oh, okay. You must actually state that you are a collaboration as well. And your 3 minutes starts now.
Sanbonani. Good day, gentlemen. I'm Neonzo. I've collaborated with Uma Khodzo Selepe. Our companies are called Lavish Spree. Lavish Spree provides and tailor-made clothing for women. Kia Style, which is my company, provides personal styling and personal shopping for the everyday woman. The product that we've created today is an epitome of what our target market is, which is the everyday woman. We've created a pencil skirt, which you can wear typically to work, pairing it with a shirt. You can wear it together as it is, or with your the shirt, you can wear it with any other item in terms of your jeans. As we said, our target market is the everyday woman. Any woman from the ages of 18 up until 50 years of age. We want women to wear clothes that represent who they are. We want to enable them to dress creatively, help them feel elegant, beautiful, and empowered by providing clothing that fits them the best. We want to manufacture these clothing. As you know, ladies generally, when they walk into your typical department store, they do not find clothes that fit them perfectly. They generally need to tailor-make the clothes or go tailor them. So we want to make clothes for the typical Mzansi woman, to manufacture them to a large scale and be able to provide those clothes to the big department stores within South Africa. We need the funding to be able to manufacture these clothes. The funding that we require to do is to purchase machinery, equipment, and a rental space to create these clothes and to provide our consulting. Material as well in terms of, you know, to create the clothing, marketing material, and also would like to have mentoring and coaching from the department to be able to expand this vision that we have. We require an amount of 200,000 Rand at this present moment to start with what we want to create. I think that's it from me.
You are still within 2 minutes. If ever there's anything that either your modelers, your partners would like to say, maybe your modeler would like to address in this 2 seconds. Jokey.
As you know, in South Africa, most businesses are male-dominated. So these collaborations, it shows that women can work together and do something big out of it. And this collaboration with me and my partner doesn't end here. So we're gonna work with each other in the next future.
3 minutes ends, precisely. Sure.
Great work. I see this garment selling in big retail stores like YDE. I'm not sure if you have started thinking about opening your own and having your own premises, but if not, and you are willing to utilize the money, starting to introduce yourself into the market, contact YDE. They would gladly love to have this on their shops.
No, it's the judge's remarks.
I don't have to comment on this.
No.
Oh, all right. It's remarks, no questions.
Yeah, no. These are remarks and comments from the judges in the 2 minutes.
Mina guys, I see a lot of collaboration here. Ne? I just hope that it's not just only a marriage of convenience, because sometimes creativity come out of collaboration. Then when you start to separate, then something bad happens. You end up coming up with something that is not nice to people's eyes. So please, if it's going to be a collaboration, please work together, because I see most of you guys, I'm collaborating with this one. Hey, sorry. Yeah, it's long. Yeah. So please, work together in harmony. Actually, fight for peace, fight for working together in order for you to excel, because the stuff is good. I don't want to tell you lies. You'll go places, just like Sean says, he sees this at YDE. Then 5 years, after 5 years, money comes in. Now there's someone who's a big shot, who's bigger than the other one. The collaboration ends just like that. Sharp.
Thank you, guys. Tell us about beautiful presentation, guys, by the way. Nama modelers, disappointed ama modelers angasibonisa zonke izinto. As we move swiftly, I think, guys, we cannot overemphasize the importance of collaboration, and I'm glad good it's one of the things that we've come out of this boot camp, you know, that we all witness the power of collaborations, you know, we can do something beautiful. Siyaku A9 Tebucho Minya, or is it Minya or Seminya? Manya. Hey, uma isibongo sakho ntasekhaya. Cela simshayeleni izandla sim-assisteni uTebogo as she decides to set up. Please present your comment to the judges, Tebogo. Tebogo, your time begins now.
Good afternoon to Melang Sanibonani. My name is Tebogo Manya from TVG Creatives. TVG Creatives has a high-end gowns that speaks for themselves as they portray elegance, expertise, and a unique flavor that is still yet to explode for many to follow their aroma. TVG has created wedding garments from wedding dresses to bridesmaids attires, and it is popular for creating African-inspired garments that are made out of famous African fabrics, shwe from the Tswana culture, and Ankara, which is found all over Africa. We're great with incorporating Western and African fabrics to create executives and garments that look ravishing in weddings, where couples would like to kill two birds with one stone. Get married both African and Western way in one wedding, or avoid double expenses. Our problem is the employment. We don't get the right people to employ. And we saw the opportunity in the special schools where they work with hands. We go into those schools, and the last year of their of completing their education, we take them and we train them. So we, as a company, we need big funding for that. We need to expand our productivity and employ more young people. Thank you.
You are still on 2 minutes in case there's something that you need to add. But if you don't, allow the judges to give you their feedback. I don't know whether you still want her to show you how the dress works. Yes, because they are trying to. Oh, it's a Cape Town. Oh, it's a Cape.
okay, just go to the back, I guess.
It's a Cape, gentlemen. Bazaze bahamana bosisi bafelana silokhu sibona ubona ukuthi sebenza kanjani. Yes. Maybe beke phansi mntasekhaya. Onto the hands. You can only see the beauty once it's explained by the creator or the designer. Okay. Feedback, gentlemen, and
hi. Beautiful work. You know, there's a lot of competition in this space that you're in, right? There's a lot of people who sort of manufacture, you know, African attire. How do you see yourself coming on top, you know, and ahead of competition?
Okay. Currently, I'm not using lot of like I don't have lots of equipments that I should be having right now. So that's what, hence I'm saying I'm looking for a bigger property and the machinery so that I can produce high-end, more like quality garments.
What I like from the TBG creations is that creatives,
yes,
the initiative of going back to high school kids and plowing back at a early stage, if they should want to be designers, I applaud you for that.
Okay, thank you.
No, I'm sharp, yeah. I think this is wow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can take your comment. I think we're gonna be moving on a lightning speed now. Tuli Makofano, you are next. Ngicela simshanini izandla. And as Utuli Makofane come and ascends to the stage, Stella Ukanya abe ready on a standby. You know, Ukanya is gonna be. Kanya will be coming after. Okay, get ready. One of you can show the judges, one of you can present. Okay. Ow. Ouch. Stylists don't do these things. And your 3 minutes starts now.
My name is Chamsang Nogaka, representing a company called Street Corner Academy. And I collaborated with Utuli, who initially owned ePrim Productions, and then we decided to merge the two companies together. We operate from Equatema in Springs. Our team consists of 3 people at the moment. It is a head designer, Utuli. We've got a store manager who takes care of the day-to-day nitty-gritties of the store. And then we've got me in sales and marketing. Basically what we do is we create clothes from scratch. And the problem we're solving is that, in fact, our market is like the hip-hop guys. So we found that a lot of the hip-hop acts are busy consuming brands from overseas like Fubu and other stuff that I won't mention. But now we were like, no, why can't they now get their clothes in this country, which is South Africa? Our target market, I just said, hip-hop, culture people, street cultural people who live in urban spaces and in the townships. The ages is 13 to 45. In Eguruleni, there's plus minus 3.1 million people, and we're just looking for only like 300,000 of those people, which is 10%. We'll be happy with that. Our funding requirements. we had a kind of different funding requirement till yesterday. When we got to the factory, we saw all these machines that we don't even know of because the technology improved. So we started targeting those machines as well. So basically, for the business, we need like 1 million rands to be able to get those machinery. But for now, because it's 150,000, we've got machines, we've got like industrialized machines, but it's not enough. And we need like extra pairs of hands to come in and help us. We need like embroidery machines to be able to brand, because we feel like branding is very important. Because a lot of designers get lost in the market space because they will create good clothes, but those clothes aren't branded. So we feel like if we can brand our own, and then we'll be more visible to our end user. Some of the money will be used towards print material, things like flyers, business cards, just to make ourselves visible. But before we make ourselves visible, we need the machinery so that at least we meet whatever design there may be. You know what I'm saying? So if we can meet the desire from the people, then we'll be able to market to more people. Like I'm saying, we're targeting Eguruleni for now, but like with more machinery, we'll be able to target other people, because we don't want to create more demand and we can't deliver. You know what I'm saying? So we'd rather start Eguruleni and then branch out into other provinces and initially the world. Thank you.
Your product is very unique. I can see this selling in my store, to be honest.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Again, just finishing touches, but it looks good.
Am I still allowed to say something? Not yet. Okay. Okay.
Morena, I wanted to ask you about the question target yako.
Okay.
Yeah, no. No castita ilo in a wider. Not the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it must
no,
go
without a doubt.
Continental, not your regional.
Yeah.
Continental.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's very true what he's saying. I'm just going to echo because we don't have much time. In 4 days' time, I'm not sure how quick you can produce this for me as a two-piece. I can demonstrate this in London for you.
Thank you. You see, it helps to get these guys commenting and committing. Yeah, so I think your time is up in terms of presentation, but
Thank
I'm
you so
sure
much.
you got a good feedback.
We got it. Thank you so much.
There we go. Okay, Kanya, it's your time to come up front. Like I said, guys, collaboration, and some of us are struggling for retailing opportunities or to go sell into spaces. We did say, okay, guys, please. We did say Guti Uraga he's in the retail business. He's got shops from Carnival City, Carnival Mall, Eastgate, in all the major malls. You may not make it today as a winner or anything, but if you trust the quality of your workmanship, here's an opportunity to collaborate with somebody who can give you an opportunity to say, bring one or two or three of your garments into our store, and let's see how the market is going to respond to that. Kanya, thank you for coming quicker, and after Kanya, Sizotela Onika, I'll be ready. Kanya, your 3 minutes starts now.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're feeling well, and congratulations to all of us who've made it. And I also would like to welcome the judges. My name is Kaya. I run a fashion consultancy company called MRMMK. What we basically do at MRMMK, we supply fashion industry professionals with a marketing platform for film and production companies. In simple words, we are the linking link that basically connects people, fashion professionals, including makeup artists, stylists, and fashion designers to film and production companies. So whenever somebody needs like a movie to be produced or a music video or an ad campaign, they usually come to us. And then from there on, we take that kind of business and then we market it to you, fashion designers. What we need in our company right now, we need a essential working point where we can do business. We've isolated a few places in the Johannesburg area, but our prime location that we'd like to go to is Fashion Capital, as that is the fashion district of Johannesburg. The size of the the market of what we're trying to do is roughly like, okay, let me make you a checkable example. Uzalo is a popular TV show that plays on SABC1. And last month alone, in the month of March, it's received 9 million viewers. And out of that 9 million viewers, designers could possibly get at least a minimum of 900,000 potential new customers. Now, as we are MR at WMK, we create that platform for you designers to basically to market yourself and get your stuff out there to the continent of Africa. What we want to do in the future in terms of MRWMK, we want to also produce our own TV channel for fashion designers and all sorts of makeup and, fashion professionals. We'd like to have like a minimum contribution of 150,000 currently to basically establish our central business, our central working point that will basically give us a pivotal role in getting contact with our clients. And then we'll use some of the money for branding, website development, marketing, and all sorts of molasses that we'll actually need for our company. You can also visit what we are doing currently on www.mrwmk.co.za, where we have a show that we are currently working on called I Remember Me, playing on Fox Life channel 126 DSTV.
Thank you, Kanya. Judges, this is an item that Kanya has made, and you've heard what Kanya and his company is all about. Feedback, please.
You quite understand your brand, and you've made concrete research of which will make you sustainable in the business.
Yes.
Is that all, judges? Okay, thank you very much, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ume. I also feel, guys, while it's good for people to wear our clothes and demonstrate them, it makes the judges' jobs difficult to interrogate the garment when somebody is wearing it. Somebody can wear other stuff that I think I suggest food so that they they can. But I don't want to add anything. But let's move on. Onia. Ngicela ulandelwe uzibele. Hi man. Yeah. A12, A13. Yes, this is what we mean. This is, thank you very much. And your 3 minutes starts now.
When you think of Nike, you think of the tick. When you think of La Costa, you think of the crocodile. OJ has the old vintage bicycle. It represents the cycle of fashion, meaning this brand is here to stay. My name is Onela Joni, founder of OJ Designs. OJ Designs is a unisex fashion house that caters, as I said, to both women and men's wear. Our aspiration is to be one of the best fashion brands in and out of Africa. I'm standing in front of you today because the business needs financial assistance to expand, to manufacture its products at a larger scale. Our target market is the young professional from the age of 21 to 45, a person who can wear the brand casually, formally, and to events. My business funding requirement is plus minus 500,000 to $1 million. Money that will be invested into our manufacturing costs, including buying machinery and raw materials, fabrics to create our garments for mass production. This would help save time and generate more income for the business. And not forgetting that this will create jobs and make a difference in the economy. the prize money would also go into marketing costs to keep up with to keep up with our competitors and for our clients to know what we have to offer. We want to create a strong online presence because that's where our clients are. I sell most of my stuff online from my Facebook page and from my Instagram account. So imagine if I could have an online, a website that works as an online store so that people can access the product with a simple click and we deliver. The brand has potential and amazing growth, and potential to amazing growth, and having its own store. Just last month, I got an opportunity to showcase in New York Fashion Week, where I got an opportunity to have a pop-up store. That platform gave me an opportunity to sell my clothes in New York. So I'll be selling my clothes in Manhattan. New York is one of the biggest fashion capitals, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck with no money to produce the products they require for. Even now, they just ask me.
Thank you very much, Onya. Your 3 minutes is up. It's so sad when you stop passion, when you still want to go. It's sad.
Hi there, how are you?
How are you thinking?
Great. Love your presentation, the story behind it. I'm a fan of that.
Thank you.
Love your earrings as well, quite
Thank
unique.
you. Passion
And your
for
garments.
fashion.
And your garments as well. Very nice, well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Nothing is better than you be associated with a brand which is visible and recognizable in the industry. As you've just articulated that when you think of Nike, it's a tick, and when you think of OJ, it's that bicycle. So whenever I see a bicycle, I'm going to think of OJ, and when I think of OJ, I want to wear OJ. Well done.
Ramanda will deprive you this opportunity. Okay, thank you very much, Onya. Ngicela uzibele. Sicela uzibele u-A13 asondeleze ngaphambili. A13 followed by A14. Ngicela sibashaleni izandla. Ilethe la phambili, but somebody left this. Okay. Score sheet, yes. Where's the score sheet? Somebody left his score sheet sakhe lana. I think Kimang. Is it you? Thank you, my sister. And then I think for the sake of time, because I'm being asked we must move as swiftly as possible, but I don't want to deprive people of their 3 minutes, So maybe if you know what you are next, be ready. That's why I'm going to be, as soon as, I've called the other one. The next one after A13, it's going to be A14. I be ready. So that you can have enough of your 3 minutes to present, and save is kind of so up and down. My brother, your time starts now.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zibele Mchuleni, representing the cooperative called Somila Siqine Sowing Cooperative. Somila Siqine Sowing Cooperative is a company that mostly deals with traditional clothing, school uniforms, wedding dresses, etc., etc. The aim is to grow the business to be a successful business with job openings. In terms of marketing, we're using social media to promote our products, and we're also targeting schools and the community. One of our business problems is the space of work, as we're currently using a garage. And the other problem is fabric material. So we could use the money to buy materials and some of the machines we don't have. Thank you.
Thank you for a short presentation, much appreciated. Judges, any feedback? Comments? Questions?
No, mine is to ask about the fabric because I've noticed most of you guys are using the same fabric. I just want to know that do you know your fabrics and for each and every season? So since you're saying you're making even for school uniform and for just corporate, do you know how to differentiate your materials? Which one you're supposed to use for corporate, which one you're supposed to use for
Yes, we do.
couture?
Yes, we do.
From my side, I would just recommend fashion needs flair. And for me, this is one dimension. It doesn't have characters. So try and bring that element into your fashion.
Okay, thanks for it.
Thank you very much for the feedback. Ngicela simshayeleni izandla as you go back. Siyafunda njalo lana. A14, it's your time to ascend. Fashion needs flair. Asho siyafunda. A14, hey, ziyabuya namhlanje. People are going for the kill. Ziyabuya. But at the same time, I think I did say this, good guys, if you are in the fashion business, it's, you know, if you're in the fashion business, you know, bring what you made yesterday, you know. I don't know whether was I clear enough when I said that, you know, and whether people are going for the kill. Where's the item that you guys made yesterday? But okay, okay.
Morning, everyone. You speaking to Mimi Moemi from Triple M Weddings and Events. I'm happy to get this opportunity. Thank you for everything and everything that you have done for us. Firstly, I'm here simply because my business is it's a wedding planner, and as a wedding planner, I've came to realize that each and everything that my brides will need, mostly they are into clothing. When it comes to clothing, then that is when I face challenges, which is when it comes to weddings, then it includes designing. So it was a must for me to open my own brand and to open my own fashion things. So then it grew in a way that people now come not only for weddings, but even they wanted me to do things for them even when they go somewhere. So we ended up opening a shop. My target, it's in Gauteng and Northwest, which is where they buy my things mostly. My things, as you see, this cocktail dress that I just made yesterday, I'm not all about only weddings. I do traditional clothing. I do fashion wear. I do weddings, wedding gowns. I do traditional weddings as well. And we also do for guys also. So what I showed off in my shop, it's we have a lack when it comes to machinery. And I have another huge risk when it comes to a space where we have placed our shop. The space is too small. If we can get a bigger space so that we can put our things in a correct manner. And machinery also, we do not have enough machinery. And another challenge is transportation, when I have to go and deliver the goods and to do the job, be on time. So that is what I'm facing. Thank you very much.
So funny mod. Okay,
Not
judges.
necessary.
I'm joking, my sister. They're not going to take me serious. Any question, comments, or with regard to what she
Can
made
you
yesterday?
go forward and turn around so that they can see the dress? It was my first time sewing, sitting on a machine. I'm not a person who sits on a machine. It's for these other guys to sit on a machine that I work with in a shop. So yesterday, because it was a challenge, I had to sit on a machine. I had to cut for myself. So I've cut the dress for myself. I enjoyed. Thank you for that. And I've sewn. So everything was done. Thank you very much.
3 minutes is
by
up.
my hands.
Yes, it's only judges' time now. We are in 3 minutes now.
Okay, sorry, just one quick question. Was it also designed by you?
Yes.
The dress
Yes,
over there?
yes.
Okay. I guess it's unfair to, 4 hours of work, and how long does that take you to make?
This takes me 2 days.
It's difficult to judge like that. But what I see over here, the color coordination is pretty spot on.
Yes.
And well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, we may go down. Guys, lightning speed once again. A15, please come forward, followed by A16. A15, don't lose your enthusiasm. Never lose your fire. Keep your fire burning. Never lose your enthusiasm. We need the garment. Mimi, score sheet sako. Ngicela sisindlulise. A15 is going to be followed by A16. Ne? Where's that A16? Uko? Okay. Your time starts now.
Good afternoon. My name is Colin Shoko from a fashion brand called Shokol. Shokol is an aspiring high-end fashion brand that within it has caters for both tailoring and dressmaking. What now we are aiming at expanding by creating ready-to-wear garments. Our current target market are people who wear street fashion bloggers, people who attend red carpet events, and people who have difficulties finding the perfect size and fit in retail stores. With the 150 funding, we are aiming at buying the equipment and resources that we are currently lacking and startup material. This is how we are going to use the prize money, by buying sewing machines, sewing accessories and other equipment that you are currently lacking, and buying material for our ready-to-wear range, and also solving employment rates in the local sectors like the township by working with mass production companies, printing companies, fabric engineers, photographers and makeup artists, modeling agencies, graphic designers and illustrators, and also lifestyle stores and concept stores. That's where we are going to sell our first range. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for your quick and precise presentation. Judges, feedback.
No problem, nothing, but your work is clean. It's super, man. Yeah. I can wear it as now.
I keep it?
Sure, sure.
Sean ngathi uzoshopha. Uzagcina ushopha dress.
Is it possible to keep this? Thank you. Support. How much? Wait. How much? No. The question is simple. It's how much. Do not. Okay. This is what we do. Beautiful.
You can go forward, take a picture of a transaction if you want. You've just made a sale. The only guy who's made a sale in the presentation. The judge. Yeah. But thank you very much for your presentation. Okay. I suppose. Pardon? Okay, Sean, it's Tombe. Sean Batel is Tombe. So let's say GEP, not summer phone. This is what we need. We need young South African celebrities investing in our brands. Uyakwazi ukuyikhumula nje Sean ngoba uzoyidabula lale jacket. Guys, I suppose that the other part of the exercise that we are getting from here, it's best ukuthi into yakho by the time uqeda ukuyenza already know the price, have the asking price in the market, so that once you have an opportunity similar to this one, you already know what it would sell for in the market. It's part and parcel of you testing the waters for your product. Bacela uze ngapha, bayashuta nangale. iphi imali sifuna ukubona imali sifuna ukubona imali transaction ku-GEP i-GEP iyasebenza iyadeliver. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, Sean, for lifting the spirit of our entrepreneurs. The next presenter is A16. Siceleze ngokushesha alandelwe u-A17. Be ready on your step up. A16. Okay, guys, let's quiet. Asehleni. Shh, guys. We are only 3 people to go, my sister. Okay, we are only 3 people to go. And they must all get their 3 minutes, guys, so that we become fair and transparent to people. Guys, we request that we cooperate so that the guys can have their full 3 minutes to themselves to do their presentation. We are pressed for time. So if the process is fair and honest, it's better that we all try and talk less and act more. Your 3 minutes begins now.
Hello, everybody. I go by the name of Tapelo Mangena. This is my partner here. I'm a founder of Tula Caesar Cooperative. It's a sewing and manufacturing company. It is also exposed into...
Young man.
Oh.
Louder. Don't pick the mic up, pick the voice.
Okay. Tula Caesar Sewing and Manufacturing is mostly exposed into film and model industry. In film and model industry. So, Tula Caesar is a company that was established in 2015 with an innovative solution of reducing problems associated with the disposals of sizes and fashion types, and also in TV protocols. Yeah, as well as much as in the television industry, they don't do branding as much as outside locally they do. So we're designing in this traditional outfits and suits that are portable for people who come to pitch meetings and all that, and also in the private institutions. So what we normally doing, what we just made, we call it is a Vintech. So a Vintech, we mixing everything into fabrics into one.
Take off the trouser. I'm joking.
So our potential resident customers are matriculants, graduate students, as well as wedding ceremonies. Hence, we know that our products are validated by our customers. So we're implementing a solid strategy to reach priority market by selling our product into the entertainment industry, such as film production and record labels. We are looking for 350,000 to buy equipment so that we can enlarge our scale, our market, and everything, so that we can recapitulate into the issues of giving people jobs, the local designers and all that, since nowadays when we're tendering, they're using local content. I don't know what SBDs and all that. So we want to emphasize into the issue of the vintage merging with the latest content, so that people can fit into the style, the time, so they can go with the time. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much for your short and precise presentation. I'm sure Raga, you'll love this trouser.
Somebody must buy this trouser. I think, Sean, you're able to pull that pants off. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, well done.
Thank you, guys.
Anyone else? Oh, we all sorted. Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Sean says it's futuristic, and I've seen him in something similar to this. So there's hope for your style and whatever you are doing.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Next, it's A17 followed by A18, and then we're going to have our last. It's A17, A18, and the last is A19. Please be ready, guys, as we are pressed for time. Please be ready and move as swiftly as you can, so that we're not going to eat off your 3 minutes. We want you to have your equal amount of time. A17. A17, Happy Airy. Guys, did you not write down your numbers? Huh? Yes, it's 817. Yes. A19 uyazazi ukuthi ubani, right? A19, you know yourself. A18 uyazazi ukuthi ubani. Thank you very much. Let's remember those numbers. You two gentlemen are the next. The quicker, the better. Quickly, 3 minutes. Your time starts now.
Good day, everybody. Eribi is a brand inspired by my late grandmother, Eri Molefe. She gave me the name Witumelo, so this is where the name Eribi comes from. The vision for this brand is not just creating beautiful clothes, but is about comfort, confidence, and liberation. For one, I feel awesome and confident in my creations. Nothing is as good as being different and comfortable in what you wear. My target market is women young and old, career women, business women, students, you name them. You could be in a board meeting, go to a dinner date after that, and even head to church in my outfit. Okay. Oh, before I was entirely focused on just couture, but now I want to expand this brand into ready to wear. For me to reach this vision, I need 4 industrial sewing machines, 4 industrial overlockers, 3 steam irons, and most importantly, I need to have a bigger space which will be at the comfort of my home to comfort students who are willing to get internships. Okay. And I would also love to work and train the youth who would have loved to study design, but because of finances, they couldn't. So by me having a bigger space, it will allow me to accommodate 2 to 3 of these students every year to share my skills. In closing, this has been a roller coaster journey for me. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cry. Okay, I've been in between jobs. Okay, in between jobs, of which I neglected this vision. I recently resigned from work, from my employment, to eventually focus on this calling. So this is not just about sewing or making money, but it's just a calling. Thank you. I didn't mean to cry. Oh my God.
Thank you very much, Eribi. A18, judge's comment.
I personally feel with being emotional, and I understand as designers, some would think it's a gimmick act for us judges to have a soft spot for you. But if you know Vivienne Westwood, she was a collector of plastics, and she's now a big high fashion house in international level. She was the creative director of Christian Dior. And this is quite very well and good.
No, now I like your work. It's clean and up to standard.
Hi.
Hello.
You said you resigned?
Yes.
Okay. Let me tell you the reason for that. Because what you are producing here and what you showed us, you got more potential in this than working somewhere else. So keep this up. This is phenomenal. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eribi. Is she hired at the shop? I'm joking. You may come down, Eribi. A18, it's your time. I've actually learned what women can cry and laugh at the same time. There you go. Thank you very much. Iskoshitsa Kona Usfagile. And then you'll be followed by the last participant in this competition, A19. And your time starts now.
Good day. My name is Simpiwe Mbangi, and I'm a creative director of Kwambangi, where we manufacture luxury goods such as handbags and luggage to the middle and high income earners in South Africa. A Standard Bank report on the buying habits of these groups shows that only 5.4% goes to buying clothes and accessories. This is a small market when competing with cheap imitations and high-end luxury imports in our country. To get our share, we are changing both the local and international perceptions of locally produced bags through practical design by using genuine raw materials and quality hardware. As limited as we are in both machinery and capacity, we've positioned the brand to be available on 4 platforms: online at amaafrican.com, physical retail stores via consignment at Hello Africa Marketplace in Maboneng, flea markets such as the Bryanston Organic Market, and pop-up shops that I personally organize myself in Johannesburg CBD. Our growth is limited by the lack in manufacturing space, machinery capacity, as well as the environment in our townships with constant power cuts, which is a problem on productivity. A cash injection will assist us with buying machinery, look into alternative power supply for production, and gain economies of scale by buying raw materials in bulk for mass production. As far as sustainability, the first year, we had a turnover of 56,000. As at the 1st of June 2018, we are at 46,000, and this is contributed to exploring things such as corporate gifting. So as far as the future is concerned, at Kwambangi, we want to look at sustainable manufacturing processes, alternative power supplies in production, as well as more green products, such as using hemp canvas in manufacturing. Thank you.
Thank you for a beautiful short presentation, straight to the point. Judges, comments and feedback, not bag, as feedback, not feedback. Sean, do you want to buy this one? Oh, okay, sorry. Do we have any comments and feedback, gentlemen? You're good? Okay. All judges say they are good. Thank you very much, my brother. You can collect all the stuff, and then we have our last, our final and last finalist, A19. I hope you're ready. Kunama-score sheets engiwaphethe lana. Umakhotso ngubani? Okay. Ngicela ningidlulisele kaMakhotso. Abraham, ngicela ngidlulisele. Abraham, ngicela simdluliseleni. Guys, you need to keep your score sheets as well, eh? All right. This one you can display lapayana pansi. Oh yes, there. Thank you very much. And clear the time. Your time begins right now. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's Bitumelo from Jimiston. I'm coming from the company called Lacy 51 Merchandise. Guys, we supply people, actually mainly we sell our products in bulk, but we can also sell it one-one if maybe one, yes. And then yet again, what are we doing? We're doing bags, we're doing earrings. Hence you can see I'm wearing one of my products, bangles, and the neck pieces. So guys, the aim is to remind our fellow Africans or rather South Africans first, because we need to start where we're coming from about our culture. Bear in mind, guys, we are not selling traditional bags. We're selling an African print bags, necklaces, or rather accessories, right? I just wanted to make it clear for you guys so that you can be able to know. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. So the reason why we want to supply people is because we came to a point whereby we need to support one another. For example, if you want to sell maybe our merchandise, you can come and talk to me and say, my guy, I want to sell this type of things. So can you be able to to supply me with those things. Again, we want to create jobs. We want to hire a lot of people, or we want to go to townships and get people who want to work with us or who want to establish their business for themselves. And again, the last thing is we came to a point whereby when we go to townships, we find out there are a lot of people who are we found out that there are people who are sitting at home who doesn't have jobs. Some of them are not educated, so we want to provide skills so that people they can be able to make money for themselves. Our target market, guys, our target market is not like people. It's not people who are going to weddings or whatever. You can wear these things. You can share your swagger, go all over wherever you go. You can use it. It's not for wedding. Yes, you can take it for wedding, or maybe like you can come to us and say, okay, listen, I've got this dress. Like you guys, the designers, you are my target market, because some of you are not doing bags, right? So here am I. You can talk to me. We can do business. And also our fellow beautiful sisters, guys, you need to look apart. We need to be proud of who we are. Let's not sit there and say, no, I want to buy something from Foschini. No,
Your
guys,
time
this is
is
the time
up.
where we have to.
3 minutes is up.
Okay.
Thank you. Judges, feedback, comments? Somebody wants to buy this bag?
Rena, you forgot to mention what is your funding requirement.
Okay.
Because it's money that you want. No, I just want to, in future when you do your presentation, because the most important thing is that you need funding in order to grow your business. So that is the most important part of your presentation. But I'm good. Your stuff is good, it's super, and everything.
Thanks.
Sharp.
Okay,
Is that all you want to say? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your pitches. Ngicela nizishayeleni izandla for yourselves. And yeah, I will give back to Mlungwam.
Alright, ashayeni izandla futhi. Shayeni izandla bazalwa. Alright, thank you very much. The judges are quickly going to tally the scores now. We are going to write the names of the winners right now. We have the MEC who's on standby to give away the prizes. What I ask of you now is that, remember when I spoke about filling up the dome, the view. So if you are behind the camera, please come in front so that we fill up the chairs as if this place is full. Then we will give the judges 5 minutes to tally out the scores, then we write the names. Yes.
Guys, don't put away your items that you have made, because chances are if your name is called up, they may want to see what you have made. So keep it close by you. Whatever you have made, keep it close. Make sure it's available. And yeah, let the moment of truth begin. Yeah, Pilunjan CEO. Yeah. Kona bathukile. We'll take the masking tape. Oh, guys, you want a tabang pepet? You want to pepet? Tabang, people want to pepet. Tabang want to pepet. People want to pepet. Yeah, you want to Kanyisa, you want to pepet? Sure. Tabang, people want to pepet. Hey, abantu nakufike kuwineni ibuso babo. Pepeta. Hey, they want to pepeta their money.
100 150,000 iyaberekelwa.
Ala, ala.
Okay. Okay. So once the judges are done, when I call you, you will come on stage, shake my hand, we take a picture. After taking a picture, you shake the dignitaries' hands and you stand on my, where are the cameras? Will the other camera be there? To my left, ne? So you will stand this side. Then once all the 10 winners are called on stage, we will all have a picture with your checks. I won't have one because my invoice is not yet paid. So I won't hold my check. But if you want me to hold on your behalf, we will hold. All right. So because I'll just quickly go through just so that when we announce, you guys know. So you know when you watch an ad, a MTN, underneath there's a fine print written, T's and C's apply. So the 150,000 rands will never ever, even if Jesus comes back, come into your account. It is not for money for you to use. 10% will be transferred to your account to use as you please. Because we know you have issues at home, maybe to buy food, maybe there hasn't been money for 3 months coming in, or you need, that pair of shoes or a cologne, So 15,000 comes into your account. Then another portion will go to a school that will be selected for you to attend an accredited course. Then the difference, which would probably be around 100K, will be as you are at that school, they will do a needs analysis with you. Because sometimes in business, we think we want machines and irons when they are not of priority for now, but we think they are. So as you undergo through the course, there'll be a needs analysis. Then as and when you are sure that this is the type of equipment you need, you will then get a quote which you will send to GEP, and GEP will procure whatever equipment you need to receive for you to grow your company. Is it clear? But before all that is done, you need to be registered. Your company needs to be registered, CK, tax clearance, and affidavit of your triple BEE, which is why on day one I asked, if you are not registered, there was a lady wearing orange at the back, so that you begin that process. Then if you are not on CSD, Central Supplier Database, but you are a registered company that has a valid tax clearance certificate, we've got colleagues at the back from the from the Gauteng Treasury who have 2 laptops, so they will help you register on the CSD. That can be done after lunch. You see, we are people of service delivery. Ne? We are delivering. Even the small challenges you have, we address them. So you can also do that. So is it clear? So don't go out there and say, I won 150K, I did not receive the money, I want my prize money, GEP. It's for us because people, when you give them 150K and you audit them after 6 months, they have swiped, they cannot account for money. So we are protecting you from future eventualities. So, yes, sir. No, we are announcing now. We are announcing. So we are not going to lunch. We are announcing. The MEC is coming, is on his way. I'm going to sign the checks now with my expensive marker. So when you have the check, no, it was written with an expensive marker. Yeah, definitely. Telling the scores. So I've made, okay. Zato. Go. Kubi. Upephethe. Ayeke isangene manje. Ngeke isangene. Namanzi awasaphuzeki. Ayike into engenayo manje, ayingeni nix. Into esebenzayo ukungena ku Facebook uthi uyogcina ulike nepost yomuntu ongamfuni ku Facebook just to push time nje uthi. Uzisole back ufuna uyolanda like yakho after 2 hours. can we please settle in? Thank you, colleagues. The moment of truth has arrived. All right. So we have the stage here. Can I please have the MEC to join us on stage? And also our judges. Yes. This way. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. The 10 winners. These are the judges. All right. Are the cameras ready? All right. Going straight along in no particular order. The first winner of 150,000 rands is Pumla Sibande. And the second winner is Thuli Makofane. Okay. Yes. This was a collaboration. They came individually and decided to collaborate and work together. Okay. Picture. Up next, we have Tebogo Manya. Please stand aside and. Then up next, we have Onia Choni. Okay. Oh, sorry. OJ. Let's take. Up next, we have Tabo Toko. Okay. We then have Tebogo Manya. Oh. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh. Then we have Moses Skosana. Then check a lot. Check a lot. You need to check the names here for us to confirm. Yeah, no, the names are not good. Up next, we have Abram. And the 8th. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And number 8 is Piwe Mbengi. All right. And number 9, so it was correct. It was just a misplacement. She's A9. This is A6, the correct one. And to give it away, they share the same name. Tebogo Chukuru. It's also a collaboration. All right. You can hold your check. And the last winner is Happy Erishabang. Yeah, after, yeah. Yes, yeah. After. Oh, sorry. All right, can we please have a group picture on stage? Yes, sir. Okay, yeah. Some underneath. No. You can be next to the MEC if you want a picture next to him. Yes. You can be next to Sean if you want a picture with him. Me, I'll sit here. So you can also come.
Just stand here. All right. No, fine. Yeah. Okay. Super. All right.
Can we please give them a round of applause? Colleagues, sorry, before we celebrate, thank you very much. Can we cycle down? Sorry. Sorry. Yes. Colleagues, sorry. Thank you very much. All the winners, once the program is done, please be sure to remain behind so that I take your correct names, email address, and contact details. Then secondly, if you were collaborating, please sort out your share structure and so forth, and you only write one company that we are going to deal with. So what's going to happen now, everybody, we have selfie frames. So if you want to take pictures, beautiful pictures, they'll be outside, you can take pictures. But you can now go have lunch and we will unite this site at exactly 2:30 p.m. to celebrate the winners from next door. Thank you very much.